Grease Guardian team are delighted to announce the launch of their Grease Guardian customer support app. Download the smartphone app for free from all major app stores. Once you download the Grease Guardian app from the App Store, you'll be asked to register your user profile. Put in an email address, create a password, confirm password, put in a username, and you'll be given a unique ID reference. At the bottom, you're asked to select whether you want litres or US gallons. Select that and then just update the data. Okay, once you've set up the user profile, you want to then input the details about the business where the Grease Guardian is going to be installed. So you go to the business name, you select. If you already have a business set up, you'll see it in the list. If not, set up a new business by pressing the plus sign. You'll be asked to select the business type, which could be a hotel, restaurant, supermarket. Select the region that you're in. We're in the UK. And the business name, give it a name, give it an address. And then you'll be asked to put in the oil tank capacity. Now this is the central oil tank where you will transfer grease, skim from the Grease Guardian to. So this could be in your basement, in a different part of the building, but this will fill up with grease that you'll remove every day from the grease and you'll transfer it to this drum. So, you can have different sizes. Typically they might be around 100 litres. So put that in, that's important for later on. Leave the owner, manager and staff details for now. I'm going to come back to them. The owner will be automatically assigned an ID by saving onto the app. When finished, just press add. The next thing you want to do is register warranty with the product. Click the warranty button on the home screen. If you've products already registered, you'll see them listed here. If not, press the blue icon and you get the opportunity to add your unit on. Go into the serial number. You can find the serial number of the unit on the side of the tank. Input the details. And then you want to input the model of the unit. So select here, you'll get a list of the models. A common model might be the X25 or X15, for example. Select the model and then input the start date. It just selects automatically today's date and it will generate an end date for your warranty. So one of the important buttons and features on the Grease Guardian app is the data input and checks. When you click that, you'll see the grease tank listed already. This is the central oil storage drum that you would have put in when you set up the business. It's where the grease will be transferred from the Grease Guardian into the central location. This tank's probably in the basement or out the back. But you don't have the Grease Guardian on it just yet. So you want to add that by pressing the plus sign at the bottom. You'll see a list of options. Click the Add Grease Guardian Unit and you'll be asked to put in a description of the Grease Guardian. So you might say kitchen unit. And then you'll be asked to put the litres or the capacity of the little bucket that's connected to the Grease Guardian. Now in most cases the capacity is 5 litres, so I just suggest just putting 5 litres in. Add that and you immediately see the product listed below. So then you can do different things once you have that product in there. You can open up your options again and log the daily cleaning. Click that. Select the unit. If there's only one unit, it'll default to that, but you might have multiple units. The date and time will automatically come up. And this is where you then input the volume of grease that you see collected in the little bucket. So say on one day it's 3 litres. Just put that in. Okay. And then you're asked to note the tasks are complete. So emptying the food solid basket. Press click. Emptying the grease, which is 3 litres. And cleaning the wiper blade. So once you submit that, those 3 litres will then appear in your tank capacity. So those 3 litres have been moved to the centralised oil storage drum. And you see there it's now popped up as 12%. So from the Grease Guardian, it skims into the bucket in the Grease Guardian. You saw that there was 3 litres and you've now transferred that to the central oil storage drum. And the capacity of that, which is 25 litres in this case, has reached 12% because you've put 3 litres from the Grease Guardian into it. Once you keep doing that, it will gradually fill up, and when it gets close to 90%, 95%, you know that it's then time to empty it. And you can log the collection of that container by opening the options, pressing log. It defaults to the 3 litres that it knows to be in. You can give a reference to the person that has collected it, and a reference number, and then submit that, and you'll see that the grease has now been collected and your tank storage capacity is back up to 25 litres. The other option you can do is open up the list again and log a general service on the Grease Guardian. So this is when somebody maybe comes in once a year and inspects the unit itself, carries out maintenance, changes some of the wear and tear parts, and usually empties and cleans the unit for you. So you can note that date, again put in the engineer's name, or put in a reference number of the service visit. Once complete, just press submit. So back in the removed log page, you will see the history of what has just been done. So if you look at the grease tank, you'll see that the grease was last emptied on today's date. You will also see on the Grease Guardian itself the last date the unit was maintained. If you click into it, you'll get a little bit more information, and if you've done other services, you'll see them listed there as well. You can also then go into the view history option here. This gives you a more detailed account of the servicing and the maintenance that was done on the unit. So if you go to the log type, you can select the different types of checks that you want to see, or the history that you want to see on the unit. So daily cleaning history log, the oil collection log, or just when this unit was generally serviced. We've just selected all in this case. You can do it for the last 7 days, or you can do it up to 30 days, and then you can see them listed below. So there you see the history of when the tank was empty, the history of when the general service was done on the unit, and when the last maintenance was done on the unit. You can download all this onto different devices, Excel for example. Just gives you a record that you can then keep and pass on to whoever asks for it. So in some cases the local authorities might want to check the service history of the unit, or indeed when the grease was collected, and you'll have all that on record, stored on the app, and then download it separately when needed. Okay, another great feature on the app is the set reminders option. Click on it. You'll then give the option of setting a daily cleaning reminder. This is to prompt you to go look at the Grease Guardian and empty the basket, the grease collection container, and just check the wiper blades. You can set a reminder by just inputting the time. In this case, we're just going to go with the time at the moment, and what days of the week you'd like to be reminded on. So say your business only opens from a Thursday to a Sunday, you just select those dates and you'll be reminded to go check the unit when you're in the store on those days. Press the clock button to save, and then you can scroll down and set a general service reminder. So this is slightly different. This is a prompt during the year to tell you to get the unit checked by a professional service engineer. So you might want the unit cleaned out once a year, or you might just want the components in the unit to be checked and fixed if need be. So you're going to set a reminder to do so. Just set the frequency, so you might want this just once a year. Put it down as annually. You can do it twice a year or every quarter if you want. And again, just select a time that you'd like to have this done, or the prompt to come up, and press save. And 1 year from now, you'll be reminded to have the unit serviced. Just go back to the home menu. So when you go back into that, you'll actually see on the date when you're going to have that reminder. So at the bottom of your screen, you have the option to request a service from your Grease Guardian supplier or service partner. Click the icon. At the bottom, you see a blue plus icon, click this. Once in the screen, you'll be able to add the scope of the work. Now the other details will be automatically uploaded. You put in a location, for example, main kitchen. And add the service request. This will be sent to your service provider and you'll hear from them once they receive the request. Finally, you have the video tutorial button. Just click this and you'll be brought to a link and you'll be able to download and watch some of the maintenance videos related to the Grease Guardian. And that's everything you need to know about setting up the Grease Guardian customer support app. For other information such as setting up multiple users, please check the user's guide.